What's going on, everybody? So thank you for all the new subscribers. We're almost at 10,000 and I would love to hit 10,000. 10,000 is like, I guess would kind of be like, I don't know, it's just cool because like 5 digits. But if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And today we are going to be putting on the filter. I actually have the base plate and the filter that's coming for this in the mail today by UPS, and I'm just waiting for it. But this morning I went to Home Depot and bought a 2-inch hole saw because this is the exact size as a velocity stack. So I have to drill holes for these and also drill holes for the ITB itself or the throttle body. So I just gotta wait for the mailman to come through or UPS come through, and then I can start that. But I did take out the velocity stack. I just have an issue with this one. It won't come out, but it's still, you know, it still screws in, so it's fine. And also the TPS sensor, I kind of need to buy the connector for it. If you guys can see it here, let me. Whoa, drop. Yeah, see it? It is a weird ass looking one. I'm gonna buy the actual like male plug for this from Borla, so I need to buy that, and then I could wire it up into my harness. So that's one more thing I need. I just noticed that today when I took this with me to Home Depot. So I need to buy that plug for this, and I also need to take it off because it looks like I don't know if you guys can see it. If you see that little black thing, well, the rubber O-ring in there is like, it kind of is bulging out, so I need to take this off and fix that. Also, I don't think I'm going to be running a vacuum to the fuel pressure regulator. So, alright, everything on here is loose. I think he just put it all back together or something. But yeah, unless I could put my AEM one on here, but if anything, I'm just not even gonna run a vacuum to the fuel pressure regulator. I'm just gonna run a vacuum from these four, the map sensor, the brake booster, and yeah, that's about it. And I need to take off these injectors. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use these. I might upgrade my injectors because some ITBs, yeah, I might just upgrade to 550s, but we'll see, because currently right now in my car I am actually running the RDX 410s. You know, running the RDX 410s right there with the K-Tune, what is it, caps. And I kind of feel like my fuel pressure regulator will fit on there, but I have to see how the outlet is on that. So I might just take off and check, you know, just might as well. But yeah, and I need to put a fuel pressure gauge on here too. So I might take off the B9 one I have on here. And for those of you that keep asking if my intake manifold or fuel or anything on there is for sale, nothing's for sale. I am keeping all of this, just, you know, just always gonna have spare parts. So I'm keeping this whole intake manifold set up. The only thing I'm actually selling is this, the Comtech Ice Box. It is not a spoon air box, that's just a spoon filter sticker. The air box is Comtech, and I'm selling the whole thing, and it does have a funnel there, so it just goes all straight down. So I'm gonna be selling that. But besides that, just take this apart slowly, and I'm just waiting for the UPS man so I can show you guys the filter I bought. One thing I'm noticing when I'm taking off the fuel rail, I find a lot of this like weird ass like residue, or like, I don't know what it is. That's one reason why I'm not using these injectors. I mean, I didn't know it was here, but I'm just still not gonna use them because of like this weird shit. But I mean, like, here, let me pull this one out. Yeah, this one has like some weird like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna clean them up. But I am buying new injectors. I wonder if my RDX injectors will fit. I feel like they will, and I feel like they're missing, what's it called? They're missing that O-ring right here. But yeah, these injectors have like some weird like creamy substance on it. I don't know what it is, but all I see on here too, my fuel pressure regulator is like white, but I kind of cleaned it out. But I'm gonna take this out and take it apart and see. If you look at this one, I don't know what that is. Like, look at that. That's kind of nasty. But got new injectors and my new injectors. But still, it's like fucking weird. The fuel pressure regulator looks good. So there's nothing like, no like weird residue, but it was just on the what is it? It was just on the injectors. But yeah, so might reuse this. It looks like it has a new gasket on top too. So I'll probably just reuse this. Yeah, I'll probably open this too and just make sure. One thing too on TWM Finalizers, when you buy the ITB, they do give you an option for two types of fuel rail. One is with stock injectors and one is for aftermarket injectors, but I don't know what the difference is really. But this one is a stock injector one. So I could most likely use my RDX ones that are on my car just to get the car started, and then when I get it tuned, I can switch it up. And also looking at this fuel rail, comparing it to my AEM one, I could totally use my AEM one. So I might just do that. So I'm gonna run the AEM one on this, and then run the vacuum from the fuel pressure regulator to the vacuum block. So that's good. That's one thing I'm happy about. I mean, I could reuse this, but at the same time, I don't know what's in it until I actually crack it open, because like these injectors were like crusty. But these are here. I think it's missing the O-ring, so I need to go buy it. And I cleaned it all out, so it looks a lot cleaner now. And I think the main thing next that I have to do, of course, is get a bracket for my throttle cable. That's all I'm missing. I need to get a throttle cable bracket and get some screws for it. I think this is the right thread. Yeah, this is the right thread. So I need to buy a bracket, or if yes, this is a ghetto one, but I might just get something like this off of eBay and just make it work, mock it up so I can have the throttle cable working. And luckily it has 3 different like lengths. So that's it. So yeah, now I'm just gonna, I guess just put this back on, and maybe the injectors. Everything else looks okay on it. So I guess in the meantime, while I wait for the UPS man to arrive with my, what is it, my plate to put the filter on, I'm gonna install these headlights that I got from Auxbeam. Shout out to Auxbeam, they hooked it up with some free headlights and headlight bulbs, not headlights, headlights bulbs that I'm gonna put on here. These are LED and 72 watts. I don't know how blue or white they are, so we're gonna install them and figure it out. If you guys want some headlight bulbs, I'll drop all the links down below, and I do have a discount code. It's TMLA. If you spend more than $30, you get 10% off. So check that out, and yeah, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna just put it on with this one and show you guys the difference with the yellow ones that I have now and these Auxbeam bulbs. So these are what the Auxbeam bulbs look like. Just straight up like LEDs. It has like a little fan, and they also give you this right here. Well, I think you have to buy, I'm not sure, but I'll put all the links down below. This is like a ballast, but it's like, it's pretty like small. So I'm just gonna plug it in. Alright, so bulb's in. Now that one's still the OEM yellow or whatever, 3K, no, I don't know. But yeah, and then that's the new Auxbeam. Oh my god, that thing is really bright. Damn, mine doesn't even have it. Damn, that looks nice actually. You guys can't really see it, but okay, so that's the Auxbeam bulbs, and that's the straight up yellow. But in person, it's, let me turn down the, oh there we go. So yeah, yellow, but wow, these are really nice. They project pretty nice compared to like these bulbs. Alright, I'm gonna put the other one on and we'll be set. But yeah, if you guys want these bulbs, links are gonna be in the description, and 10% discount code if you spend more than 30 bucks. So check that out, it's all down there. But yeah, everything's back in. Yeah, my filter is over here, and then I got the filter I was talking about from ITG, ITG Filter. I'm gonna put this inside the description also, but this is only if you guys are gonna be running ITBs. And just gotta whip it open. I ordered this yesterday and they shipped it to me within literally 1 day. Thank you. Just like that. Alright, so this is the plate I'm talking about that I have to drill into for the ITBs, and this is the filter itself. ITG filter. It looks pretty big, so I think I bought one that was too big, but I can always buy a shorter one later on. And alright, that is it. Main thing here is gonna be getting this filter on. This thing's pretty big, and this base plate is gonna have to be at the bottom. Before I do this, I need to clean up a bit. There's no space. Clean up the table a bit, and I think I might have to put my feed roller back on just so I can see the clearance with that. And I might put these pointed down so you don't see them when they're on the car. Roller is back on, and I'll put this over and hold it flat. You guys could kind of see it slightly clears, it like barely clears the fuel rail. So now is to mark this up, get it all aligned, and then cut the holes out, and then put the plate on and put the filter on. And this is one thing I need just to daily with ITBs. Sorry if I'm not recording the whole process. It's taking a lot of like thinking and time. So what I did was I drilled a first hole on the plate, and then I drilled these two, and now I have this tied down. And then I drilled the second hole, and I gotta clean up the hole a bit. And then go right over and just make the marks for the studs. So yep, and after that flip it around, do the same thing on this. It might take up these studs just to make it a little easier, like how I'm doing this right here, making it a lot easier by doing that. But yeah, progress. This is where I'm at now. Just giving you guys a little quick little updates because this is taking a bit of time and I don't want to record it all. But all I did was drill the first hole, drill these two by using the throttle body, the velocity stack, just like that. And then next one, move over, and the next one, and then now I'm on the last one. And I slightly widen these so you could shift the plates so it's a lot easier, so you can know that it's straight. I'm basing off by the fuel rail, and right now it's straight. So now the last hole, and we should be good. And then the filter should go right on. And I'm having it this way because where these things mount the filter, if I do it this way, oh wait, that one's not drilled. It won't fit because if you guys see, it's gonna hit the fuel rail. So that's the reason why I have to mount the filter upside down. But besides that, it's good. Now I just gotta do the last one, and I can put the filter on right here, this fat chunky thing, and which should be good. And I should be able to see how much space there is inside there, so I can always order a smaller one. And yeah. Also, one trick I'm using to make sure that these are aligned, or when I drill the hole, I use this 9/6 drill bit to make sure the clearance is right. And yeah, so this is just like one sheet way that I'm doing. So this is not bored on, so it's shifting, but that's what I'm doing to make sure that the clearance is right. And yep, just try to make it easier for myself. And yeah, they do ITG filters, they do sell base plates with already holes and they're already drilled, pre-drilled, but they didn't have TWM on there or boreless, so I didn't know what to go off of. So I just bought the empty base plate, which is why I have to drill it out. So yeah, but it's whatever, it's not too hard. It is done. Now I'm just gonna put all the velocity stacks back on, and then we should be good to go. So I think I might just tighten 2 down and then test it with the filter, just like that. And then, so yeah, I'm gonna just tighten 2 down and then put the filter on so the plate doesn't shake, and see. Most likely the filter will clear. The filter is pretty damn tall. I should have got a shorter one, but it's safer to get something that's kind of bigger, so you make sure it fits. So I have this on. I didn't put the clips in yet because I'm not tightening it down. but it's a pretty tight fit. But I think the velocity stacks only go up to right here, so I might get one that's shorter, that's like probably like right here, just so it doesn't stick up too high. But yeah, I think it's pretty big. But I read a lot of good reviews on these. These you don't lose any power compared to like those little filters that you put on top, so that's one reason why I got them. But yeah, so that's what they look like. ITG, and here's from the front part. It's gonna be upside down most likely when I install it, but yeah, I need to get a shorter one. This one's kind of too big, but it's okay, it's whatever. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of this video, and I'm gonna get some food real quick and cruise the car real quick. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe if you're not, and stay tuned for the next parts of the ITB install. Getting closer.
Competition is none. My composition's no comparison. Reversal rate wrong. The understated victor stand alone. I stand on my ones. My seconds be the hardest. And my best is still yet to come. It's mine.